Hey guys, MangaBrah here. So it's February, and I actually bought a whole lot more manga than I did in January. A lot of this stuff is just continuations of last time, getting more volumes, but guess what? It's time to show it off. So the first thing I want to show you guys is Mashall Volume 2. So as you guys should be aware by now, I'm really into this series called Mashall. I think that it's fucking awesome. Now, I've been mainly just reading the series on the Viz Media app. Obviously, there are scanlation websites, but I want to support the work, and I think that the app is actually okay. It's very convenient for me to read Mashall while either early in the morning when it first comes out or when I'm at the gym in between sets. But I've been getting really into getting physical media, physical manga again, and I already have the first volume of Mashall, I have the second volume of Mashall, and since reading JoJo's Bizarre Adventure in a physical form when I've been reading it in the digital form, it just feels magical. So I haven't started rereading Mashall yet, but once I get some time, I can finally start reading from Volume 1 and then Volume 2. I will note that there is one major difference. Well, I shouldn't say major, a minor difference between the digital media, the digital manga of Mashall, and the physical, and that's the M. Like, the M, it used to have, like, a lightning bolt just going straight down, but now it has at an angle. I'm not sure why they changed that for the English release, I should say, but either way, it's going to be a fun read. The next thing I have, though, actually, which is kind of out of the blue, out of the corner, that's actually Dragon Ball Z Volume 26. Now, I have a lot of the Dragon Ball Z volumes from when I was a kid. I actually have volumes 15, 16, I think 15, 16, 17, 18, and then I think 24 and 25. I have to go see over there. Or no, actually, I should say 16, 17, 18, 19, 24, 25, and now 26. I've been wanting to collect the physical volumes of Dragon Ball Z for a long time. I have a lot of the DVD box sets when Funimation was doing it. I have the first season of the original Dragon Ball when Funimation did it. But when it comes to the volumes, I've been wanting to actually read the series of Dragon Ball Z and end up Dragon Ball, because I've read a lot of the original series. I think I read all of Dragon Ball, the manga, but I didn't read all the way through Dragon Ball Z. And from my cursory, my little bit of a view of reading the manga Dragon Ball Z compared to the Funimation Dragon Ball Z TV show, which I'm more familiar with because I've seen all of it, it has a massively different feel. It feels a lot more funnier, more streamlined, and which it just has a different feel that I kind of want to just get on hold with. But what I will note that I wasn't expecting is that I have those volumes when I was a kid, and I didn't even think about like what printing it was or really cared about that. But they changed the Shonen Jump logo on the top. Like, used to have this old Shonen Jump logo, which I'm familiar with, but now they have the new Shonen Jump logo, which was also in the Mashall volume. And it kind of just looks strange compared to the other ones, but it still looks okay. So my goal is to collect all of those and then have the whole picture as it's starting off with his feet spread out. When it comes to the Dragon Ball manga, I have the first 3 volumes of the single volumes, and then I have the Viz Big Editions of 1, 2, and 5. I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to get all the single volumes of Dragon Ball. I think I'm just going to get the Viz Big Editions. I already have 3 of them out of 5 of them. And honestly, I kind of like the Viz Big Editions of Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball Z, I already got the Dragon Ball Z single volume, so I feel like I should just commit to that. I don't really want to get rid of those. But next thing. So last time, I showed off my JoJo's Bizarre Adventure volumes that I got of Part 1 and Part 5. And now, I finally have the rest of the volumes for Part 1. So I have Volume 2, and then Volume 3. Now, when it comes to JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, I was not intending to buy these physical, as I've said previously. But then my friend gave me Part 5, Volume 1, and it's fucking awesome. So I started reading that, and now I'm really enjoying it. But either way, when it comes to Part 1, I would say when it comes to the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, my favorite parts would have to be Part 1 and so far Part 5. I haven't finished Part 5 yet. I've already read part 2. I forget what was it? Battle Meditation, part 3, which with the stands, Stardust Crusaders, part 4, Diamond is Unbreakable. And although I do like the story of Diamond is Unbreakable, as well as the story of the Stardust Crusaders, I really like what's going on with part 5 with Golden Wind. I think that is fucking awesome. I think that so far with the stands, that's my favorite series, and that's why I'm getting it physical. And then when it comes to the Hammond, comes to Ripple, obviously for me, part 1, I think part 2 has a lot of stuff I like about it, but definitely part 1's my favorite. So that's why I'm getting that physical. I'll eventually get part 2, but one thing I will note, and I don't know why, but the second volume of part 1 was a little difficult for me to find. Like, I couldn't find it in person when I went to the store at Barnes & Noble. It just wasn't there. And then when I went on Amazon, man, they were charging way more than it was worth. They were charging like, I could look it up right now, but my guesstimate is like over $30. It's like, no, it should be $19.99. And then when it's on Amazon, a lot of these volumes, they actually do take $2 off. So instead of $19.99, it's $17.99. So I don't want to pay. I don't want to pay $30. So I actually ordered through Barnes & Noble directly, and then paid like $5 extra in shipping and handling. So overall, I saved like probably around $5, maybe $6 if I just bought it from Amazon new from a different seller. But it was worth it. I'm definitely going to have a lot of time reading this, a lot of fun time, I should say, reading this. I'm getting ready for that. Then next, since we're on the topic of JoJo, I got Volume 3 of Part 5. Now, I was actually not intending to buy Volume 3 of Part 5 of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure so soon. The reason why I did buy it was they weren't updating the free chapters on Viz Media. Like, they already started updating the chapters of Part 6, Stone Ocean, and although I do know, have a vague idea what it's about, I don't really want to dive into that yet until I'm done reading Part 5. But they had Volume 1, Volume 2 out, and then I kept waiting for the Volume 3 chapters to come out because they seemed to be coming out at the same time the physical release was being released. But then this was out at Barnes & Noble, I saw it there, and they still didn't have the free chapters. And I waited like maybe 2-3 weeks, still nothing. So finally, I bought the volume, read it, enjoyed the fuck out of it, and then magically there's the free chapters. They're finally on Viz Media. Finally! But besides that excursion, I'm definitely enjoying this. I'm going to keep reading the free chapters online, obviously. Well, I shouldn't say free. It's at $2 a month, $1.99 at Viz Media. I'm going to keep reading that of Part 5 and keep buying the physical releases because honestly, this is one of my favorite series and I would love to keep rereading it. Now, the last volume I have is actually unrelated to all of that. It's Fist of the North Star, Volume 3. I have Part 1 and Part 2. So, no. Volume 1 and Volume 2 of Fist of the North Star actually up there. And I've been kind of dipping my toes into the series, reading it for a bit and kind of enjoying it. And overall, I think that it's very exciting. I will say, though, that when I did read a little bit of Fist of the Blue Sky, I actually kind of enjoyed that a whole lot more. So, I'm reading this. I think that it's fun. I think that it's interesting. But I think that it's going to be fucking awesome if they do Fist of the Blue Sky. Because, again, that's kind of like, it's a prequel. It's the continuation. It's a prequel of the series prior to the fall. Set, I think, in like after like Gangster Japan. I don't know. I read a little bit, but it got me super excited. So, either way, got a lot of good manga here, guys, for February. I actually wasn't expecting to get so much. I was expecting maybe to get maybe one. Yeah, I was expecting maybe just get 1 or 2 volumes, but instead I got a whole lot more. But, alright, so guys, I got a lot of stuff to read. And, well, I'll see you guys next time. Alright, see ya.